I'm in love with Ted Bundy. Is that wrong? Yes. I am an 18-year-old female and I am really attracted to Ted Bundy. Is this normal? No. I'm attracted to how Ted Bundy looks. He is a vile, horrible man, but I can't stop myself. Am I insane? No, but you are a headline-reading dum-dum. Actually, it's because you're programmed to find Ted Bundy sexy, thanks to thousands of articles like this A&E gem, Ted Bundy, the sexiest serial killer? I'm sorry, is that a thing? Or this one, girls who love Ted Bundy. Why are some young women so disturbingly passionate about this serial killer? More often than not, this is the photo accompanying these thirsty for Ted articles. Yeah, dude, I don't see it either. Oh my gosh, this colorized mugshot photo is so irritating. Remember that book of Mice and Men? Total curly vibes. Serial killing must age one more rapidly than cigarette smoking because these lines are deep. Would you believe he's only 29 in this mugshot? Hi, my name's Ted Bundy. Today I'll be performing a monologue from Buried Child by Sam Shepard. This screams Actors Equity Audition. This one belongs on a book cover. I think this is his most flattering photo. But the spell is broken once we are taken back to the world of color. Yikes. Ted Bundy was not sexy. It blows my mind that anyone in this modern age would ever think Ted Bundy was sexy. We have access to all the photos. We have access to the grisly details. If you were a lady in the 1970s with a crush on serial killer Ted Bundy, okay, I can understand that. Makes sense because you didn't know all this information that we know today. But now, can we please stop asking every few years why anyone thinks Ted Bundy is sexy? It's so tiresome. Instead, let's talk about how Ted Bundy was a great Republican. He was a campaign manager in Seattle. He was definitely an up-and-coming Republican star. And you know what they say about stars. When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. You're gonna tell me Ted Bundy is attractive when we have access to this hideous photograph? I'm just saying, this specific look did not age well. And it was a popular look. Ted Bundy wasn't classically handsome. He was charismatic. And he was able to capture what women felt comfortable around. Ted Bundy stole his look from girls' comic books. He was just dressing up like the characters in girls' comic books. Look at that hair. Look at those outfits. Look at the location. Seriously, take a look at the hands, the expression, the body language of these female characters. I wonder if Ted Bundy had any theater training in his background, because he was great at play acting, using props, coming up with different characters. But at the end of the day, he was still a necrophiliac serial killer who would revisit the corpses of his victims to perform sexual acts and would take like a head as a souvenir. We do not talk about his collection of body parts enough. Why does Ted Bundy get a free pass in that department? I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer also collected body parts, and Jeffrey Dahmer is way more attractive than Ted Bundy, like in a classical way. Look at that profile. Why were those blue and white striped shirts so popular in the 90s? They were everywhere. Your takeaway from this video should be Ted Bundy was a great Republican. Ted Bundy lost 25 pounds in 1 week. Remember, serial killing ages you quicker than cigarettes, and Ted Bundy had a unibrow. Oh, and apparently there is a lot of slash art with Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy. So there you go. I learned something new today.